Just making this video to document this this weird jitter harmonic issue that I'm having. It was much worse 2 days ago, and I found out some antennas I had were bad. So I ended up resoldering them with telemetry off on the DTF UHF TX. The issue went away. With it on, with the monopole I was using, the issue returned. What I did was I removed the two elements off of the two monopoles I had and made a dipole out of it. I mean, it's not perfect, but for, you know, testing in here and, you know, short range, it's not going to be bad. And, you know, I'll be able to do a ground test and see how far it goes. But basically, telemetry's on right now. I have the data rate set to 57,600, I believe. And basically, I'm going to turn my transmitter on.
Welcome to Toronto's.
Sometimes it'll
Angle mode disarmed.
connect and disconnect. Luckily, it didn't this time. I have the smart port disconnected on the on my Tyrannus right now. It actually seems to be working significantly better than it was with the smart port off. It's not freaking out right now. Let's see if it lets me arm it and disarm it.
Armed. Disarmed. Armed. Disarmed.
Ah, never mind. It actually disconnected already. I'm going to power cycle the transmitter. Turn it back on. That's probably why it wasn't doing anything. Ah, there we go. The clicking is the motor's randomly moving, and this is disarmed. And you can see on here, on the log, sorry about that, when it's pointed at it, starts bouncing around all over the place. Oh, and it just disconnected. Obviously, in a real world, this isn't going to happen. I'm not going to be pointing it directly at it, but this is exactly what was happening yesterday with me a couple feet away from it. It just kept repeatedly happening with telemetry on and off, and like I said, it ended up being a receiver issue, or so I think. Just tried resyncing, not working, or I power cycled it. Power cycle it should reconnect immediately. Yeah, see? Basically, it's either sending garbage or something. It gets overloaded and shuts off. Sometimes quicker than others. I do it repeatedly. Eventually, it starts working. They work for a second, then shut off. Nope. I mean, if this is normal at close range, okay. But this just scares me to use it for any remotely long range. I move the transmitter a little bit further in the other direction. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. I haven't seen any complaints remotely like what I'm going through here. So, I mean, obviously, there is some problem. You know, people think I'm crazy or I'm making this up, but this is actually happening. And I did tests. I did tests with the with telemetry off. It seems to work fine. I'll even go ahead and change it right now. Turn telemetry off, and the issue seems to go away. But again, you know, how am I supposed to be able to trust this? Whoops. Reconnect that. Probably be better if I cleared that up a little bit. There we go. Everything's running 3.55. Yeah, 3.55 is the current one. Different settings, different bands, everything. I mean, right now you look at the spectrum. It's kind of bouncing around a little bit, but stays below 80. The frequency it's on is in the 430 range, so that's why that's peaking a little higher than the rest. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and turn this back to off, set this back to 19,200. Apparently you can go down to 9,600 and get even longer range, but these are the default settings. I'm going to go ahead and save. Right here we got RF power. I have set that to 1, and it seems to go away. So it does look like it's sort of a signal issue, but again, I don't know. Not an engineer, you know. I don't really know these things. So I'm going to plug the transmitter back in, and it should actually resync. Now, let me repair this real quick. Okay, it's repaired. So, repaired. Light's blue. I haven't actually tried this with telemetry off, but it seems that too much power, the RX overloads the flight controller and it just starts going crazy. Or it's overloading the ESCs. No. This is disarmed. This shouldn't be happening. No one's reporting what is going on with me here. I spent 13 hours one night trying to figure this out, and then one of the poles fell off of this monopole I had, and it, you know, kind of looked like that. Somebody told me just to plug the pole straight into the RX. I did, and it seemed to fix it. So, again, just to show it's disarmed. And I'll go ahead and leave it armed. Put this up here. Nazi starts switching between all flight modes and it goes all kinds of crazy. So if somebody could please describe to me what's going on, I would appreciate it, because I am truthfully scared to fly this, even with this dipole I made with any antenna. I mean, I just scary. So I would appreciate any responses on this. Thank you.